If you visit any city along the coast, you'll see that at the point where ships come into dock, there's always a lighthouse. Actually, if you really deeply understand the lighthouse, then you would actually wish that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make each and every one of us like a lighthouse. Now, first of all, the lighthouse has a purpose. When a lighthouse is constructed, it's designed and constructed with the sole purpose of bringing ships back to the port. What they're thinking is that this lighthouse will be used as a source of guidance. So what happens is they build this very tall structure. And on the very tip of that structure, they put a bulb. And that bulb, every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes, every 2 minutes, at some regularly set interval, it keeps blinking. It blinks and then it stops. Okay, then you have to wait. And then all of a sudden it blinks and then it disappears. SubhanAllah, you go there 4 in the morning, when there's obviously no ship even out. No ship is out at 4 in the morning. You go there 4 in the morning, it's still blinking. And to the extreme that you go there in the winter, the whole lake is frozen over, and you go there in the winter at 4 in the morning, and all of a sudden it's still blinking, meaning it constantly is doing its dawah of guiding back to the port, but irrespective of whether ships are paying attention or not paying attention. So same way was the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. When it came to dawah, the Prophet ﷺ, he was continuously emanating his message. People were listening, people weren't listening. 1,000 people were in front of him, 1 person was in front of him, no person was in front of him. This was the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. When you look at the lighthouse, it flashes its light, but it doesn't bother the people around it. It's always present. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. But it's not in your face kind of brightness. Exact way of the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. Now when he gave his da'wah, it was in a very gentle way. It never seemed obtrusive. The Prophet ﷺ said what he needed to say, the Sahaba reflected what needed to be reflected of that message, and then people were left to make their decision. If nobody wants to listen to our message, it doesn't make a difference. We keep flashing. Like Nuh alayhi salam kept flashing. Nobody listened to his message for how many hundreds of years? Kept flashing, kept flashing, kept flashing. That's our responsibility. That's what the Prophet ﷺ did. That's what our predecessors have done. And that's what we continue to do in this age. Why? Because we never know. There might come that one ship looking for the lighthouse, and it'll find the lighthouse, and because of what we do, it may be guided. And actually, often we don't even recognize. Many people use the lighthouse, and it brings them back into port, and they never go back and tell the people, that lighthouse helped me. They simply use the lighthouse, and they don't thank the lighthouse.
يا مالك الملك يا ذا الجلال والإكرام أنت المقسط أنت الجامع أنت الغني